Frugal Diva, Frugal Diva, what? Frugal Diva. Southern Charities Bakery, Southern Charities Bakery. Find us on Twitter, find us on Instagram, and like us on Facebook. And for the looky-loos, okay. The good thing about YouTube is that YouTube tracks your people that view. So whether you like it or don't like it, subscribe or don't subscribe, whatever the case may be, they I'll know. I won't know specifically you, but I will know that viewed and all that other good stuff. So that's a good thing. But you looky-loos that are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, really, really, really. And the reason why I call them looky-loos, because Dawns and Divas, y'all might not know about the looky-loo. So I'm going to explain to y'all what a looky-loo is. A looky-loo is what other people call haters. I don't have any haters. I don't believe I have any haters. I just don't even believe in hate. It just doesn't even make no sense. But anyway, haters is what y'all call them. I say looky-loos. Now, looky-loos are people who come on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, and they see stuff, and they just sitting there looking to see what's going on with you, what you're doing, how you're doing, what they're doing, and they refuse to like it. They refuse to subscribe to it. They refuse to not subscribe. They refuse to what's the little heart it or whatever on Instagram. They refuse to retweet it. They just refuse. Even if it's something that they actually got a good kick out of. They refuse to. That's why I'm calling them looky-loos. Because they up there just a looky. And in lieu of doing the right thing, they just there. They just there. Looky-loos. Looky-loos, Dawns and Divas. So the next time that you on your Instagram or your Twitter or whatever the case may be, give a shout out. Give a shout out to the looky-loos. Okay? Tell them Frugal Diva told you to shout out the looky-loos. Say, I'm shouting out the looky-loos for Frugal Diva. And even if you got to explain to them what looky-loos are, so that way they know that they are being watched. Same way they on your page watching, they being watched. Okay? Mm-hmm. But that's not even my rant for today. My rant for today is cashiers. I have 3 cashiers, so I'm going to try to bust it down real quick fast. Because like I told y'all plenty of times before, I am a business major, minor in biblical studies. So yes, I am long-winded. It is what it is. Oh, I want to get my master's in business. Yes, I do. But anyway, so cashier number 1, working at this establishment that starts with a W and ends with a T. Won't name their name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I believe they in like all 50 states, so y'all definitely know who I'm talking about. But anyway, so like I said, let's talk about this establishment, little cashier situation, okay? Mm-hmm. So, I bought some stuff from this place, the W place. I bought some stuff. Came up to about maybe $73, $83. I don't know how much. It came up to whatever. So anyway, my nonprofit allows me not to be taxed for certain things or whatever the case may be. So anyway, and I use my credit card to be able to do that. So I bought the stuff. And I put in my coupons, but I forgot to put in a particular coupon for orange juice. And woe is me. Why did I do that? So anyway, I forgot to do that, so I had to go on over to customer service. I stood in the line and I'm waiting. It seemed like the line was just moving fast and faster. Don't you hate it when the line seems like it's just going and going and going and going? And right before you get up there, that person before you just stunts the line, and you be like, really? Really? So anyway, the person before me took a whole 10 minutes, but hey, I mean, just be patient. Dons and Divas. Just be patient. So anyway, I get up there and I explain the situation to the lady, and I tell her that I need the money to go back onto my card. I must have been speaking in a foreign language, obviously. I must have been speaking in a foreign language. It was obviously me. So instead of her doing that, and she's also training somebody, so instead of her doing that, she decides to give me back the $3 for the orange juice. So I said, but I want to buy the orange juice and I want to use the coupon. She was like, okay, so okay. She brings it up and she takes back the $3. I said, but wait a minute, it says it says $2.26. Whatever. She's like, yeah, it took off the dollar for the coupon. I said, yes. I said, but the reason why I wanted you to put the money back on my card is because I explained to you that I don't pay tax for certain items. And it will automatically come off. That's why I wanted you to put the money back on my card. Because now I'm paying you an extra 26 cents that I should not be paying. This way. The way that you're doing it. So I said, okay. So she said, well, okay. And so then she goes herself and she tries to get the ticket. She has not the ticket, the receipt. And she goes to try to scan the receipt again with the orange juice and all that stuff. I said, miss, that's not going to work. And she was like, oh, well, let's just try. I said, okay. Alrighty, let's just try. So she tries it, and it didn't work. She's like, oh, well, maybe it needs to reboot in the system. I said, no, it don't need to reboot in the system. It's not going to scan. It's not going to happen. So she looking at me like I got 15 heads, once again, like I'm speaking another language. So the other girl's just standing there because she's, being trained. She don't know. So I said, let me explain something to you. Let me explain you how counts work. Once you do a transaction and then you reverse that transaction on a receipt, it's as if that transaction never ever happened. So you already reversed it as if it never ever happened. So now, even though you see the words on the receipt of the orange juice, it is not on the receipt anymore, because you have already taken it off through a refund. So you can scan that ticket until the cows come home, darling. But it is not going to read the orange juice. So what you're going to need to do is you can take your little refund here back. Take it back. And you can take and put the money back on my card. And then we can redo the transaction. We can do it like that. So she like, no. She's just set on doing it her way. Because the reason why she's set on doing it her way is because if she does it the way that I said to do it, she'll have to once again call the manager, because she had to call the manager the first time for the refund. So she will have to once again call the manager. And she's also supposed to be training somebody else. So she's supposed to know what she's doing. She's training someone else. Okay, so after about a good 2 minutes of standing there and her trying to figure out how to get this done in lieu of doing it the way that I told her to do it, she's going to say, well, let me take the next customer while we're waiting. I said, no, we're not going to do that, darling. We're not taking no next customer. I said, because I stood on that line for whatever amount of time. I said, when it got up to the person before me, she was standing up here for a good 10 minutes, and not one time, I said, I read lips very well, and also I was able to hear y'all, along with the fact that I read lips very well. At no point did you tell her, well, let me take the next customer while you was trying to figure out whatever you was doing. So that's what's not going to happen. Okay? Don't think because me and you was the same and that other person was different that you're going to treat me the same way that you treated her, because my money spends the same way that her money spends. Okay? Our green don't spend no differently. So I'm going to treat it the same way her green was treated and how she was treated is the same way how you going to treat me. That's how that's going to work, baby. Alrighty, honey? That's how it's going to work. So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to take the next customer. We're going to figure this on out. So after another minute of trying to do whatever she was doing, she finally, the other girl was like, well, I mean, I think you're just going to have to call, the manager again. So they called, and the manager or supervisor, the supervisor of that unit, whatever, came over, and she explained the situation to her, and I said, I said, this is what I told her to do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And the manager's like, yeah, that's what you have to do. I said, I said, well, maybe I should have told you this. I want to get my master's degree in business, so I believe that qualifies me to know a little something about accounting. Okay, so we went through all of that, and finally, the exact thing that I told her to do was exactly what she did, and she had to do, and if she would have did that from the beginning, this story wouldn't even be taking place. But that, Dons and Divas, is my rant for today. I'm not even going to talk about the other two stores, because their stories, I believe, is shorter. But this one right here, this W right here, woo, is something for the books. This W right here, I'm telling you, discount stores, we get what we pay for. So we're going to get something at a discount. We get discount labor. What is going on? Okay? We need to get this together. Now, y'all don't like it. If you work at that discount store or some of the other discount stores, and you don't have your head on right, and you just as discount as the daggone products that's up in there, oh well. You don't like it? Then you say something about it. That's what you do. You say something about it. You comment about it. You don't like it. Oh well. But if you do like, and you feel exactly what I'm talking about, subscribe to my page. Leave a comment. And I'm not going to tell you what to leave, but it'd be nice if it be positive, because if it's not positive, I will Trump you. Okay? Y'all know how Trump get all crazy, and he go and 1 o'clock in the morning, he start tweeting out stuff that people done said, so he get back at him. I'll do it. I'll get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and kindly get on you. Okay? I'll get on this tag on YouTube and kindly let you know about yourself. I'm not going to, what? I told people before, don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. So if you work at if you work at the place, the W place, and you highly upset about what the heck I said, then go ahead. You leave a comment. But stay within realms. Because if you don't stay within realms, I can guarantee you, go ahead and be a non-diva. Go ahead and be a non-don. And I guarantee you, I will come at you. Frugal Diva. And I am out.